Welcome back class 9. Let's continue the same chapter. So we completed joints in the previous video. Now here in this video we'll be learning about the muscles, about the antagonistic muscle, and then after that kinds of muscles, and then lever mechanism. Okay. Little bit part was left here. Okay, in the previous video, synovial joint. Let me once again explain this. Synovial joint are usually the freely movable joints. They are also freely movable joints are also called synovial joints. Why they are called synovial joint? Because in between the bones of the freely movable joints, okay, the fluid is present which we call as synovial fluid. Okay, in between the two bones, what is present? The fluid is present which is called synovial fluid. This fluid is enclosed by the membrane which is called synovial membrane, and both the bones are joined together by the connective tissue called ligament. About ligament you might have studied before also. Ligaments are the connective tissue which connects bone to bone. And then you can see the cartilage also, okay, at the tip of each of the bone, which helps in reducing the friction. Synovial fluid also reduces the friction between the two bones, okay, during its movement. Okay, so this is there. Now let us come back to this topic, that is muscles. Muscles, they usually, what they do is that they usually contract and relax in order to bring about the movement, okay, of the body parts. The movement of the body parts is mainly brought about by the muscles, by its contraction and relaxation. Okay, and then the muscles are usually joined to the bone with the help of the connective tissue called tendon. Okay, about the tendon also you might have learned before. That is, tendon connects the muscle to the bone or bone to the muscles. Then after that comes antagonistic muscles. So there are a few pair of muscles in our body which acts against each other. So those muscles which acts against each other, they are usually called antagonistic muscles. For example, biceps and tricep muscles of arm. So whenever we lift the arm, then what happens is that the biceps, okay, the biceps, it contracts, and then the tricep stretches. Okay, then again when we lower the arm, then what happens? The bicep stretches and the triceps contracts. So their movement is against each other. Okay, so that is why they are called as antagonistic muscles. Then comes kinds of muscles. Some muscles are voluntary, which are under our control. Some muscles are involuntary, which are not under our control. Okay, and the muscles of heart are usually made up of a special type of muscles which are called cardiac muscles, which do not get tired, keeps on working, okay, keeps on contracting and relaxing. So that is why they are called cardiac muscles. Then comes lever mechanism. Lever mechanism, you might have learned about the first class 1 lever, class 2 lever, class 3 lever in class 6. Okay, here again comes, in case of class 1 lever, what happens? The fulcrum is situated in between the load and afford. And in case of class 2 lever, load is present in between the fulcrum and the afford. And then in case of third class, class 3 lever, afford is situated between load and fulcrum. Okay, now see, when we get the movement of our joints, okay, works on the principle of lever. Okay, our joints, they act as a lever. So the same thing is explained here, like when we lower the arm, then that time what happens is that afford is exerted on the tricep region. Okay, and the movement is supported by the elbow joint, okay, where the fulcrum is situated, and the load is situated on our hand. Okay, the load is exerted on our hand. Okay, so this lowering, while lowering the hands, okay, this particular combination shows class 1 lever. But when we lift something by our arm in upward direction, that time what happens is that afford is exerted in the middle. Okay, in the middle of lower arm. Okay, load is situated here, and this whole structure is supported by this one, what you call elbow joint. So fulcrum is situated here. So in this case, afford is situated in the middle. So that is why this particular combination shows class 3 lever. Then again, when we lift our body, okay, balancing the body on our toes. So that time what happens is that the force is exerted on the heel portion, and then again load we feel on the ankle region, okay, and as the toe portion is supporting our body, so here the fulcrum is situated. Okay, so in this case load is situated in the middle, so that is why it shows lever of class 2 order. Okay, so this is about the lever mechanism. So this chapter is completed, students. In the next video we will be starting a new chapter, that is skin. Okay, for today this much. Thank you very much.